I am so sorry that I am not here today. My daughter has a fever, so you get to learn from a video today. Yay! All right. So in section 5.2, we are adding and subtracting polynomials. Polynomials are just math sentences of multiple terms. Monomial means one term. Mono means one. Binomial, bi means two, so it's two terms. Trinomial, three terms. In each polynomial, the degree is the highest power. That would be the largest exponent. And the leading coefficient is the coefficient of the term that has the biggest exponent. Remember, coefficient is the number in front of that term. So in this binomial, the leading coefficient is 3 because that's the number in front of the term that has the largest exponent. In this trinomial, the leading coefficient is 8 because 8 is the number in front of the term that has the largest exponent. So part of your assignment is going to be asking you to take a polynomial and write it in standard form. Standard form means the largest exponent first, and then write the terms in decreasing order of exponents. So this first one is actually already written in standard form. The largest exponent is 3, and then the next largest exponent is 2, so our x squared would come next. And then the number always goes at the end. No, I did not want to change. There we go. The degree of this polynomial is 3 because that is the largest exponent. And the leading coefficient is -4, the number in front of the term that has the largest exponent. The standard form of the next one, you always start with the largest exponent, so 3x to the 4th. Next would be x to the 3rd, then x squared. We don't have either of those. Then this 2x. Because there's a negative in front of it, keep that negative with that term. So -2x. And then our +5 at the end. The degree is the largest exponent. Seriously, screen, why are you doing this to me? The degree is 4. The leading coefficient is 3. Try the next one on your own. Pause the video, try the next one on your own, then play. So -2x to the 5th plus 3x to the 3rd plus 5. The degree is 5. The leading coefficient is -2.
Napkin or Kleenex?
In that box under the microwave. Example 2, adding polynomials. We're going to use both horizontal and vertical format to add polynomials. Horizontal format just means looking through this horizontally and matching up like terms. Adding polynomials is simply adding like terms. And you've been doing this since Algebra 1, so this should be easy peasy. The parentheses simply mean this is a trinomial, this is a trinomial, and we're going to add those two trinomials together. So we start with x to the 3rd. There's nothing that matches that, so we're done with that one. Next, x squared. We've got x squared and another x squared. That would be 2x squared. Then we would do x's. The only x I see is here, so we have +x. And then our numbers last. We've got -5 and +6. That would make +1. In example B, 3 trinomials. Fun. We've got 3x squared, 3x squared, and -x squared. Remember, that's a -1x squared. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and then subtract 1, so that would be 5x squared. Then we do our x's. We've got 2x, -6x, and 2x. You can do this in your head, or you can grab your calculator. 2 minus 6 plus 2. Let's see, that's 4 minus 6, so -2x. Then we would do, looks like I can't actually select my pen colors. That's awesome. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with just purple and navy. Oh well. Next we would do our numbers, 4, 3, and -4. The 4 and the negative 4 would cancel each other out, so we would have plus 3. When you are adding polynomials, you really want to write your answer in standard form. So always start with the biggest exponent first, and then the next biggest, and then the next biggest until you're at x, and then until you're at the plain numbers. Subtracting polynomials is a little bit different because you have to subtract this entire second polynomial. So we have 3x to the third minus 5x squared plus 3. We are subtracting x to the third. We are subtracting 2x squared. We're subtracting a negative x. Minus a negative x is a positive x. And we are subtracting a negative 4. Minus a negative 4 is plus 4. So basically, it's like there's a negative 1 in front of this set of parentheses, and we're distributing that negative 1 to every term. You have to subtract everything in that second polynomial. Once you've rewritten it, applying that negative to everything in the second polynomial, now it's combining like terms. So x to the third, I've got this one and this one. So 3x to the third minus x to the third, that would be 2x to the third. Then negative 5x squared, negative 2x squared, negative 5 and negative 2 is negative 7. Then we would have plain x's. All we have is this plus x. And then we would have our numbers, plus 3, plus 4, that would be plus 7. You can use different colors for each of these terms. You can use different symbols, kind of like I did to match it up, or you can just look through and as you add things together, you can cross it off so that your brain has kind of like used those things and it's easier to see what you have left. I would like you to pause the video. Try example B on your own. Once you have an answer, then play the video so that you can check your work. Seriously, pause the video. I mean it. Okay, we have x squared minus 2x plus 3. The first set of parentheses stays the same. Minus x squared minus 2x plus 2. Now combine like terms. X squared and negative x squared. Those are going to cancel each other out. Negative 2x and negative 2x is negative 4x. Then 3 and 2 is 5. Subtracting polynomials using a vertical format. If you like this, great. If you hate this, don't use it. You don't have to use horizontal or vertical. Use whichever one makes the most sense to you. Basically, vertical format, you're just lining up the like terms and then treating this like an elementary school subtraction problem. So again, the really important thing is that you use this subtraction for every single thing that you do. So 4x to the fourth, oops, I want my pen back, please. 4x to the fourth minus 3x to the fourth. 4 minus 3 is 1, so 1x to the fourth. Do you need to write that 1? No. Can you? Yeah. Negative 2x to the third minus negative 2x to the third. Well, minus a negative means plus. So you've got negative 2x to the third minus a negative plus 2x to the third. That's going to be 0. If you need help with this, just do the coefficients in your calculator. Negative 2 minus negative 2, your calculator is going to tell you 0. So this is going to be a plus 0, which you also don't have to write. This next one, 5x squared minus nothing that matches it up, so we leave that 5x squared in there. Negative 1x minus 3. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4x. 8 minus -4. That'd be 8 plus 4, which is 12. I honestly think that vertical format is more confusing because we used vertical format in elementary school when we were just dealing with positive numbers. No letters, no negatives, just numbers. So when you have positives, negatives, numbers, it makes it a little bit more confusing. Now, if you like this, if visually this works for you, absolutely use it. And that's it. Here's your assignment. So grab a book and get to work. Feel free to help each other out. Check your answers with each other, whatever you need to do. And hey, be good for the sub, please. I really appreciate it. See you tomorrow, I hope.